Hi everyone, we are the Instinct team. Let us take you deep into the Russian forests. Instinct is a coming-of-age story whose power lies in its emotional impact. It was important to establish the right rhythm and framing first in order to create a sense of tension, but also a feeling of awe before the grandeur of nature.
Inspired by the 1960s, I designed Piotr as a skinny teenager with an arrogant look that contrasts later with his vulnerability during the night. We superimposed a realistic texture treatment over stylized shapes to give the character authenticity while allowing greater freedom for the animation.
I took Piotr from 2D to 3D, from the sculpt to the surfacing. I created complex textures and managed a multitude of realistic materials. For the nocturnal scene, when he is in danger of freezing to death, I changed his texturing to show the reaction of his skin to the cold.
In parallel, our character experiences an emotional journey. He moves from self-confidence to fear and then sadness. For this, I used my own acting to add details for a second polish pass.
As the artistic director, I created all the early concept art based on our references. Then, Mathieu and I designed the color script for a freezing and dangerous forest. Based on my 2D concepts, I created fir trees, pine needles, and other assets to reflect the complexity of the forest. The AD also helped Jean-Marc Thurier and Romain Allender to create our sound design and music.
Our story takes place in a single setting, so the environment had to contain enough elements, colors, and light to be captivating. I created different snow shaders in procedural so we could paint and mix them. Then, we added details on the ground and composited a glittering specula to give the magical aspect to the snow.
The cold is the third character in our movie. For the many snow effects, I created a bank of 3D elements. This added depth for the falling snow and density for the ice and powder on the ground. Between look dev and effects, we found the right blend of original ground and simulated snow using masks.
The bear brings tension when she appears from the shadows. We designed her to be massive with scars and dense brown fur. I created many groom presets to manage all the variations in the bear's fur using grayscale maps. At one point, the bear's muzzle comes close to the camera, so I was vigilant about details.
Alban and I worked to make the bear's intentions clear and emphasize the balance of power.
The key thing to the bear's animation was her switch from being a terrifying predator to a gentle and protective presence, but still remaining a believable creature.
On the bear's effect, my goal was optimization. I used vellum to create a thin layer of cloth to save us the cost of an entire muscle simulation. This gave us control over the movement of the fat and the fur. We optimized our workflow by using digital assets. I built set dressing, caching, and scene management tools in Python.
Throughout the movie, the lighting alters our perception of the forest. We made the key light barely cross the trees to create a sensation of filtered light and to enhance our character with stronger rim lights. We kept sculpting the light in compositing to better direct the viewer's gaze to what is important.
To manage our rendering time, we used camera mapping. We added extra realism by projecting matte paintings using my photos of plants and tree bark.
To help transform the forest into an oppressive place, I simulated the moonlight to underscore the character's feeling of being trapped as he comes face to face with the bear's power.
I added fog to give depth and evoke the mystery of the forest at night and to let the rim light outline the characters in the dark.
We enjoyed creating and giving life to our story. We hope it made you shiver. Thanks for watching.